Whether it's beef cattle or dairy cattle, all cattle need water. Ritchie brings you fresh water on demand. Ritchie, proud to be a partner to the American cattlemen since 1921.
Hello, I'm Ethan Oberst of the CattleFax Closing Bell, brought to you by Ritchie Watering Systems. The April cattle and feed report showed March placements even with year-ago levels. Year-to-date placements are 6% below year-ago levels and the smallest year-to-date placement total seen since 1998. Cattle on feed was also quoted even with year-ago levels at 10.79 million head of cattle. The cattle feeding industry has maintained a steady cattle on feed number despite the reduced number of placements due to fed cattle marketings being well below year-ago levels for several months now. Marketings year-to-date are 5% below year-ago levels and the lowest marketing year-to-date total in the last 15 years. The lack of marketings has helped contribute to a lack of currentness in the cattle feeding industry as carcass weights have remained well above year-ago levels as the cattle feeder has been feeding cattle longer. The reduced number of marketings and ultimately placements over the last several months has caused a lack of currentness in the feeder cattle segment as well. As feedlots have stayed out of the feeder cattle markets recently due to a severely negative fed and feeder cattle swap, it has caused the feeder cattle industry to hold their cattle longer than anticipated. This is reflected in the weighted average weight of placements entering the feed yards. The weighted average placement weight for March was 734 pounds, 13.1 pounds above the 2014 March placement weight. This is the second heaviest monthly weighted average placement weight in the last 12 years. Year-over-year increases in placements are expected to continue in the short term as the cattle feeding industry increases their marketings with a seasonal increase in fed cattle slaughter. Placements weights are also expected to continue to remain heavy over the next couple months as feeder cattle industry works through their anticipated heavier than normal spring feeder cattle marketings. Cattle on feed numbers are expected to remain steady in the short term. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.
The beef business has never been for the faint of heart. The pressures are real, the risks are high, but the opportunities have never been greater. So how do you sort through it all to decide which way to go? For more than 40 years, CattleFax has led the way. Become a member at www.cattlefax.com. We're the time-proven leader in research, analysis, and information, equipped with the industry's most powerful database. Our team is impartial, objective, our vision is global, and our focus is you. CattleFax, the deciding factor.